Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a good week. I've been planning a cruise for April for my birthday, and I've ordered quite a few things, and it looks like some of the stuff came in. Well, I do know what's in some of these boxes. I don't know what's in all of them, so I'm kind of anxious to start opening these and see what all I got. So here we go. Let's see what's in these boxes. By the way, since I'm pretty sure I know what's in this box and it's what I'm really looking forward to receiving, I'm going to save this box for last. So I'll set this over here to the side for now. And let's start with some of these other ones, see what's in here. Let's see. Move some of this stuff over. Alright, so as I mentioned, I'm going on a cruise, and I've got all sorts of bags. Like, I'm already thinking about this. I'm going to probably do a video at some point just giving my thoughts on a lot of the different bags I have. Some of them are camera bags, some of them are just regular bags. I've yet to find a bag that I fell in love with overall. Now, I do have a bag that I really do like for my DJI Mavic Pro. I think I got that one right on the first try. I only bought one bag and it turned out to be a pretty awesome bag. These are not camera bags at all. I'm still very much up in the air for this cruise as to whether or not I'm going to take my DSLR just because a lot of the things we're planning on doing will be water related, and you can't exactly just take that around in the water. So most likely what I'll end up taking is a mix of GoPros, my cell phone, hopefully a drone if it's allowable, and what's actually in that other box is hopefully going to be able to go with me. So 2 bags. So what these are basically is they look like little handbags, but they are supposed to unfold into a full-size backpack, which is perfect so that when I pack them in my luggage, they won't take up very much space. But then when I use them, when we exit the cruise ship and go on the excursions, I should hopefully be able to stick a good amount of stuff in there. Now this one I believe is water resistant. I ordered 3 different ones of these, but I've also got one on the way that probably won't be here till next week. That's supposed to be completely waterproof, and it's labeled as a bag you would take out kayaking. So we'll see. I'm not really sure what the difference in these two are. They almost look identical. This one's much smaller than this one. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what's in this box. Didn't see that. That was slid up underneath the side there. Memory card for hopefully that what's in that box, which I believe is going to be in the camera. This is the that little dome that makes it where you can stick it half above water, half below, and it cuts the water just right so that usually if you've ever seen where you've tried to take a picture of your feet or something through the water, right where the water line is, everything looks magnified. So like your legs and your feet and everything look a lot huger than what they should be. But with these domes, what they do is it puts the sphere, makes it cut the water level evenly. So you can have it half above water, half below water, and you get an even image without it being magnified. So I already have one of these that I used last year when I went on a cruise, and unfortunately it broke. It was the first and only time I used it, and it broke. And the little bit of use I did get out of it was really cool. But I didn't really ever do anything with those images or anything. It wasn't enough for video. to actually do anything with. I bought another one back then after the cruise to use, and the only thing is that it was for the Hero 4, and I recently just picked up the Hero 5, so different size case and everything to fit on that. So and plus I'm going to have 2 GoPros, so why not have 2 different domes, one for each. So maybe I'll do a review on this once I come back from the cruise. Very unlikely that I'll be getting to do anything with this prior to that. It's too cold to take it out right now to a pool or anything like that here in Houston. Alright, let's see what else we got. This is just basic batteries and charger for the GoPro 5, since I just got that Hero 5. I only had the single battery and no charger, just the charger that it charging it in the actual camera itself, and I don't really like to charge them that way. I feel like it's running too much power through the camera. Although there's no technical findings that it would affect anything, I just don't feel like it's a good idea to constantly be running that power through the camera. It might overheat it, whatever. This one's supposed to be a quick, easy charge. Put 2 batteries in there. And I actually ordered 2 of these because I'll have a total of about 4 batteries, I think. So that can charge 4 batteries. It's supposed to be the fast charge. All right. Let's see what's in here. This actually might be the one I'm waiting for. I don't even know. It's not much smaller than that. Let's see what we got here. It is. Oh, wait. What is? Yeah, it is. This is what I was waiting for. So I don't know what's in that box over there then. Alright, so you guys have probably seen this already. I know quite a few people have already done reviews on this. I'm planning to take it out tomorrow. I don't think that they gave bad reviews. I just think that people have different uses for these cameras. So for me, I want to give this a thorough try. It's basically sort of like it's about the size of a GoPro. But this one has the ability to shoot in 360, and then once you shoot in 360, you edit it with an iPhone, an iPad, or an Android phone or tablet. And actually, I'm not sure if the Android ones are out yet, which kind of frustrated me because I carry an Android phone. I do have a couple iPads that I use for the drones. So I guess I'm going to have to dual purpose the iPads for this as well, but we'll see. But basically, this has, pretty excited to open this actually. I've been looking forward to this thing arriving all week long. I know you're probably used to seeing some of these other guys just rip these boxes open. I'm a little more meticulous. I like to keep all this stuff, put it on the shelf, have it in case something goes wrong with the product, and I like to have the original packaging at least for a while. Alright, so wow, this is even, wow, it's really small. It's much smaller than I thought. I mean, I knew it was close to the size of a GoPro, but it may even be smaller than the GoPro, which is kind of cool because it makes it super easy to take around. So when I am on the cruise, I'll be able to use this thing. Basically, if you see here, it's got a lens there, and it's got a lens there. And those 2 lenses combined give you a full 360 view. So you don't have to rotate this, you don't have to point it in any specific direction. All you gotta do is put this thing up on the mount, which is right here, I'm about to open that, and just hold it. You just hold it in the air. And then once you edit the video, you can drag it around on the screen to the perspective you want. So you can say, well, I want to start perspective A, rotate the screen around till you get to where you want perspective B, and then it'll create that motion flow from one view to the other. So if it works as easily as they make it appear to work on the demo videos, then for me this is going to be like a really cool camera. Plus it shoots in 4K. Everything nowadays, I mean, if it's not shooting in 4K, it's kind of worthless, right? I'm shooting on 70Ds right now for this. I'm not doing 4K on those. I believe they have 4K options, but for a video like this, there's no need for 4K. But for the action videos, if I'm doing location type stuff, then I want to shoot in 4K. Even if I have to downgrade it afterwards, I still prefer for it to start in 4K. Let's see what else is in here. guess this is a little pouch for it. Battery. They actually packaged this thing really, really well too. It's pretty well thought out. All right, I guess this one's to charge it and this one's to connect it to the iPad. So awesome. All right, so let's see what else we've got here. Oh, let me show you this thing. So it's just kind of like almost like a selfie stick or a mount like you would have on a GoPro. I know I keep saying GoPro, but I actually recently picked up a Sony action cam as well because I wanted another small and portable style camera that I could use to do time lapse with while I'm using my DSLR. So I can set up a time lapse and then use my DSLR. So I bought that Sony cam specifically for that, and hopefully weather permitting, tomorrow I'm going to go do some time-lapse videos. I'm going to try to shoot some video with this, and I'm also going to take out my Mavic and do some video with it. But let's see real quick how this thing, how does this work? Okay, pretty basic. Okay, so this goes in like this. Pretty easy. I don't know if this is a telescoping handheld or not. If it's not, it's kind of short in my opinion, but not to worry because I have plenty of monopods and selfie sticks. What does this do? Oh, okay, so it can actually hook onto another monopod or a selfie stick if you want. But yeah, in theory, what you're supposed to be able to do is just hold this thing up in the air, and whatever direction you want to face it in the editing, you can. It also has like some sort of self-leveling feature, so if you have it like off balance, it'll realign itself to the horizon, or if you put it to follow focus on a person or a subject, then it will align the background or the horizon or whatever you have to be level, I believe. I guess I'll find that out once I actually get to test this thing out. Can't wait to get this thing charged up and try it out. Alright, so we still got 2 more boxes. I have a feeling this is probably another bag. Let's see. By the way, I'm going to put links for all this stuff in the video description so that if you guys want to go check any of it out yourself, you can. I'll also put links to the equipment that I'm shooting with as well. So, yeah, so this is another bag. I think this is a little bit bigger than these two here. It's sometimes hard, I do a lot of shopping on Amazon, and sometimes it's hard to get a good perspective of just how big some of this stuff actually is. Almost threw that out. Oh, this is called spit. This is that stuff you spray. So I got these snorkel masks that are coming in. The ones where you can breathe through your nose or your mouth. It's just like a full mask. And when I used those last year, they fogged up pretty easily. So trying to be a little more prepared this year, and I got this so that they will not fog quickly. Now this looks like a full-blown, like a hiking type bag. It looks really nice, but it might be too big for the cruise. I mean, it could end up being perfect, or it could be too much. So I have to, see how these things. Let's see, that would be pretty cool for the snorkel masks. I have to see how everything's gonna fit into these bags. Like the stuff I'm planning to take. Is it gonna fit in here? And it's not. I'm not carrying for just myself. One of my friends is going on this cruise with me, so I'll be carrying stuff for 2 people. So you're gonna throw some towels in there, maybe some flip flops or something like that. Backup batteries for the handful of cameras I'm gonna have with me. Maybe. Not taking like full-blown camera equipment. I'm going to try to pack light on that stuff because you don't need everything every time you go out to film or to take a trip or whatever. So, all right, so 1 more box. So yeah, I thought, I thought this box was going to be the Rilo. It looks like Alexa heard me somewhere in the house and thought I was talking to her, but I wasn't. More GoPro stuff. Okay, so yeah, so this is just an extra battery for this. Another extra battery. Okay, so these are two GoPro. I don't know. So I have a whole bunch of different types of selfie sticks and different sizes, and some can fold into tripods, some can't. Actually, here's another one I have that I was going to use, but ended up not needing. I actually really love this thing. It's by V002. Super compact. It's got a pivoting head. This didn't come in today, but it just, you know, it's very user friendly. You can use this, you know, it's solid. This is like really solid. It's a tripod. It doesn't adjust in height or anything. It's just tabletop. But it's very, very well constructed. You could hold this as a selfie stick, you know, it works perfect for that. Or you could do it for tabletop. So I don't have a different mount for this, but yeah, like you could just mount a GoPro or something on there. You could mount, I've got it, I've gotten this for a independent microphone, which is sitting on top of that camera right now. Originally I was going to put it on here, but then I couldn't find anywhere to set it where it wouldn't be in view of the camera. So I opted to just actually mount it to the top of that camera. So I'll see if I can find a link for that too. It's actually really cool, so I can put that in there too. Alright, so let me get back to this. This is let's see what we got here. That's another, you know, it's much smaller than I was anticipating, but work out perfect. It's pocket size. It's like, kind of like a smaller version of this, basically. Another, well, you know, I bet you this can go on here. Let's see. One thing I don't like is that they don't give you the waterproof housing with this. I did order it. It just didn't arrive today. You know, for the price of this camera, which is pretty pricey, I think it should have come with the, they should have included that. But nonetheless, I went ahead and ordered it so that when I'm on the cruise, I don't have to worry about it getting wet. And then obviously I'm not buying all this stuff solely for the cruise. I want to use it for a lot of different projects. So imagine if you would, you know, that this is a GoPro, or it could be the Sony, or it could even be this one, you know, the Rilo. Oh, this is telescoping, cool. So this is what I would have expected more out of this right here, right? But telescoping, but it's also got tripod feet. So, you know, now I'm wondering, is this better than that? I don't know, because this one's really plasticky, so like I would never trust this to hold a DSLR. Plus, it has, you know, the action cam mounts, pretty much the universal mounts for GoPros and Sony action cams and all that. So you couldn't really use this for DSLR. However, this could definitely be used for DSLR. It's very sturdy and solid and can hold the weight. So might be pulling that off there again in a second, because got another one here. Actually, I think I already have one of these, but these domes, when you use them, you have to have a handle on them, and I wanted something that was waterproof and would float. And I've used those yellow ones that are kind of like hollow plastic tubes, and they're kind of big, and I don't know, I just don't really like them. I don't like the way they feel when you hold them. And they're solid hard plastic. So I came across this one not long ago, and I bought one already, yeah. And this one's a little bit more solid, like you can grip it, and it's got the slide mount for there, so you don't have to worry about having a bunch of different interchangeable pieces. You can just put the standard one on here, lock it in, and this floats. It's got a nice little wrist tie on it. Can't remember if this opens at all. Doesn't look like it does. But yeah, so I'll probably be pairing this up with this, and since again I told you I was going to have a friend with me on this cruise, we're both going to have GoPros or the Sony or this or whatever action cams or whatever cameras we're working with. We're going to need different options. So, you know, if we're out snorkeling or in the ocean, we'll probably opt for this. But if we're just out on a beach or, well, I don't know, whatever we end up, or maybe we're on just the cruise ship itself by the pool or something, or just walking around, you know, this might make more sense. So got a lot of options. Again, like I said, I don't want to overpack for this trip. So I guess I'm gonna have to start testing a lot of this stuff out, you know, now, like test it in advance and see what I think are gonna be the best options and what stuff I need to take with me. And you know, and again, it's not solely for this trip. I mean, this could be used for any trip. What's going to be the most multi-use, multi-purpose item, so that if I take a quick weekend getaway somewhere on a flight, and I don't want to have to pack a whole lot of stuff with me, but still be able to get all the shots I want to get and carry the equipment I want to carry, I have options. So that's basically what my goal is. It's already nighttime over here. I'm filming this right now in the evening. I work by day, so I had to wait till I got home from work to open all this stuff, and to also wait for it to arrive anyways. And I might be doing this again tomorrow and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, because I ordered a whole bunch of stuff for the trip. Some of it camera gear, some of it's, you know, bags and aqua socks and water fins and things like that. So maybe I'll open that stuff again like this and talk about it. But if weather permitting tomorrow, hopefully we have good weather in Houston tomorrow, because it's been kind of overcast and drizzling and rainy and nasty outside. If we have decent weather, I'm taking this thing out and I'm going to test it out. And if we have crappy weather, I'm going to the auto show on Sunday. So while the auto show may not be as exciting as seeing how well this will do in natural lighting, at least I can get a 360 perspective and see, you know, play with the editing tools and see how that works out. I think that's it, man. Again, I told you guys I'm going to try to do this more often. I fully intended on doing another one last weekend, and unfortunately I just got way too busy. I don't think I'm anywhere on par with what, you know, some of these guys do, where they do daily vlogs. Maybe down the line, maybe with time, that might be something I consider. But like I said, I work a regular job during the week that keeps me very busy, so it's kind of tough to, I can't really take this and film at work, really. Even though what I do at work is also video related. I do videography, I do social media, I do marketing and SEO and web development and all that kind of stuff. Also, I don't really think that would be very exciting to see on camera. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, ask me in the comments. If you want to know more specifics about any of this stuff, you know, let me know. And if like I said, I got a few more bags that are coming in. Once I have all my bags, I'm probably gonna do a full video just on bags, because I just can't find a bag that I love, you know? Like, I've got bags that are specific for GoPros, I got bags that are specific for drones, I got bags that are supposed to be for DSLRs, I got generic bags that are just supposed to be like laptop backpacks with extra space, and then, you know, I kind of find that I use that more than I do the actual camera specific bags. So yeah, I don't know, I'm still really torn. If you guys know of a great bag, if you know of a good bag that you're using, comment and tell me about it, and tell me what all you're putting in there. Like, what kind of equipment are you carrying in that bag, and how does it work for you? If I'm carrying a DSLR, I'm usually carrying 2 DSLRs. So I got, you know, 270Ds, and if I've got 270Ds, then I probably have, you know, I have a minimum of 2 lenses, but sometimes as many as 3 or 4 lenses, and I like to have the battery grips on them, so that's more space. And then, you know, a mic for each one, so that's more stuff. Now granted, you don't need 2 cameras everywhere you go, but sometimes you do, you know, and so yeah, let me know if you guys have any good bags or suggestions. If anybody's tried this thing out, owns this thing, and you have any cool tricks or suggestions or anything that I should know for the Rilo, tell me that in the comments too. Hopefully, you know, I can learn this pretty quickly, pretty efficiently, and really start knocking out some really cool stuff with it. Yeah, I think that's it, man. I'm not going to keep going on. I don't want to drag this out. So I hope y'all are having a good week so far, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. Later.